It is now emerging that the Kenyatta International Convention Center, KICC, a building that is synonymous with the Nairobi city skyline, might not have a title deed after nearly 51 years of existence. This emerged during a sitting of the National Assembly's Public Investments Committee to interrogate commissioners of the National Lands Commission. And as Brian Mushiri now reports, this new revelation leaves more questions than answers as to who exactly owns the prime KICC courtyard piece of land.
It sounds like a bad joke, hearing from the leadership of the Kenyatta International Convention Center, KICC, saying that it is not in possession of the title deed to the land around where the building stands. This is the area in question. The COMESA grounds where events take place, which also hosts the public parking area, the area where the sculpture of Jomo Kenyatta, Kenya's first president, sits, and the area of KICC that is adjacent to Harambee Avenue. MPs took the National Land Commission, NLC, to task over its delayed allocation of the public land where the Garden Square restaurant currently sits, despite the court having given orders in June 2022.
And those lands, those pieces of land, those small pieces of land, seems to be unallocated. Of course, everybody, even from my constituency in Pokot South, which is very far from Nairobi, know that the entire square is KICC. And for reasons not known to anybody, and we will only say, and this committee, my committee has found out, for reasons that are closer to cartels. Cartels don't want this land to be owned by KICC.
Acting KICC CEO Ms. Patricia Odeng told the committee that following the court ruling, the land remains unallocated amidst fears that it may get into the hands of some private entities. Records before Parliament indicate that the Garden Square land originally belonged to the National Treasury, which handed it over to the defunct Nairobi City Council for the purposes of managing a public toilet that sat on it, which would later be converted to the Garden Square restaurant.
KICC has taken us. It has disregarded the entire history of that particular parcel of land and gone ahead to give the county government to make suggestions on how they are going to allocate.
The matter found its way to court after Garden Square restaurant filed a case seeking to know who to pay rent to between KICC and the city county of Nairobi as the two jostled. The court determined that the management of the restaurant pays rent to NLC pending the allocation of the land. Interestingly, NLC says it has never received any rent from Garden Square restaurant. Brian Mushiri, NTV, Nairobi.